The teams are in for Adelaide's all-important elimination final against the Bulldogs. Tom Rehn joins me as always to go through the ins and outs. Big question. Crook ankle last week, Brodie Smith, is he playing?
Yes, he is at this stage, Treaders. I'm sure they'll wait until game day to make a final call on him, but there's still two changes. Have a look at them. Cheney in, also McKay. Lyons goes out, but Lever, how unlucky is he, Treaders?
I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. Maybe it's a matchup. I don't know. But the big bit for me is this kid's done nothing wrong and he's actually pushed out decent senior defenders out of the team. It's a big game to be dropped for. He's unlucky.
Well, let's go to the Bulldogs now as well, Treaders. A massive 5 changes there, and haven't they got some nice experience back? Murphy, Boyd, Morris, and then the big man, Minson, to try and quell the influence of Sam Jacobs, who we expect to have a massive game. A couple of those changes forced. But unfortunately, no room for Michael Talia, the key defender for the Dogs. But who better to cross to talk about it than his brother, Daniel the Crow's gun, who's going to have a big role to play on Saturday night. Dan, how disappointing that Michael missed out for the Doggies?
Yeah, look, it's really disappointing. It'll probably make it easier for my parents. Hopefully they're back for the Crows now. But, yeah, he's definitely disappointed. He's one of the emergencies, so very upsetting for him and my family. But hopefully the Crows can get up now and my family will get behind us.
Now, Dan, you've got a big match up yourself. Jake Stringer in ripping form as an in-between type forward. How do you plan for someone who you wouldn't usually play on?
Yeah, it's hard. It's going to be a different matchup for me. He's, gets a lot of the ball on the ground, and I've been playing on the Monsters this year, so it's going to be a bit of a different role. But I've got a few plans in place where I'll try and stop his influence up the ground, and I won't let him get in behind me. That'll be the main thing. If I can stop that, I'll be pretty confident in the air.
Well, Tales, we're backing you in. You've had a magnificent year, but unbelievably, you've been left out of the 40-man All-Australian squad. I know it's hard to talk about yourself, but what's going on?
Yeah, I've got to blame it on Treaders. He's one of the selectors, isn't he? So you might have to ask him.
Yeah, funny you should mention that, Tales. I was just about to do that. Treaders, what's going on?
I was very ill with the flu for the last week and I'm not sure what happened. But last time I know, I voted for him. That old case, all right?
All right, so, beautiful.
Daniel, thanks for joining us, mate. Really appreciate it.
I'll back you up, Treaders.
Good luck this week.
Mate.
Massive game.
Yeah, get the win. Good on you, Tales. Gee, it's a big game for them. Let's hope they do get the job done. Daniel Talley there, and we'll be there tomorrow, Treaders, as well. But let's go to Port Adelaide. We know their season's over, and they're now hunting to get Charlie Dixon in for that trade. That's the big one that needs to happen. And you've got some really interesting mail on this one, Treaders.
Well, I'm always gun-shy when everyone talks trades, because you've still got to strike a deal. Got some info to say that the Gold Coast are pitching that they want two first-round draft picks for Charlie Dixon. Port has already said, Ken Hinkley in Adelaide Radio last night, they're willing to give up their first pick, which is pick 10. They won't be doing a deal for 2 because there's a curveball in this one. Charlie Dixon can walk for nothing, and then if he nominates for the upcoming national draft, not the pre-season draft, which is normally uncontracted players, he's coming up against the best under-18 kids and will put a price on his head, which Port have already agreed to, what they've got in room in their salary cap. What you'll find is, if they don't take it, the Suns will lose him for nothing. That pick 10 will go back to the AFL. It should be in the Suns' pocket, so they should strike this deal rather soon rather than later.
So it could get a little bit nasty. There's still a bit to go on there. Treaders, now we are going to be in Melbourne for the next couple of nights following the Crows, so I'll see you on the plane tomorrow. But before I let you go, I want to get you 4 winners for the weekend's matches.
Well, I think one thing you want to do, Rennie, and I'll see you tomorrow, is find out whether Adelaide are going to win, and the answer is yes.
Brilliant.
I think if Adelaide can match them on the inside, that's the difference. So they've got the toughness. They're going to match the run of the Bulldogs. If they take away and win first possession, they're a certainty, I think. The West Coast Eagles, I think Fremantle, the 2 Perth teams will get the job done, and Richmond will come up with the last game.